Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam. Bringing East Alabama more.
You might not own the apartment building, but the ride outside is yours. And the things inside, like your office, your library, your studio. You've worked really hard for all of it. And you want to be sure it's all protected with auto and renter's insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
There's regular Wi-Fi, and there's new Magnify intelligent Wi-Fi from Beam. It learns which devices use more data and knows when to push more speed to the rooms you want, automatically. Just imagine, no more dead zones, no more battles over bandwidth. No doubt this is the way whole home Wi-Fi is meant to be. Intelligent. Magnify your internet with Beam.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Some things are too good to be true. Just ask anyone who got the other guy's fast internet and ended up with speeds that don't deliver. The truth is, beaming is believing when it comes to all things internet. We're constantly increasing speeds that really live up to our promise, magnifying Wi-Fi connections and making our network even more reliable. Ask thousands of your happy neighbors and you just might become a Beam leaver too. Switch today. You'll be amazed with local service you can believe in from Beam.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
And a good evening to everybody out there. Welcome to Corbett Stadium at Mitchell Field. This is the high school game of the week here, Russell County. It's a Jamboree game. They're taking on Southside-Selma. Richard Holdridge alongside my broadcast partner, Corey Bank. It's excitement's in the air. The Russell County Warriors, even though they don't start their season till next week, we got a Jamboree game to play, and they're excited about this one.
It's very exciting to see this Russell County team finally play. We know the fans have been looking forward to this point all year long. It is the beginning of their season. Will Russell County prevail in tonight's ball game?
Now, they have already had the coin toss. Russell County won the toss. They defer to the second half. Southside-Selma will take the ball first. We were able to see Southside-Selma take on Eufaula in the first round of these Jamboree matchups. As the public address announcer is welcoming in the Russell County Warriors to the field, we are excited, and Russell County is really looking forward to a great year two under head coach Dylan Griggs. They had a 6-4 record last season, best start in 13 years, and they play Harris County next week. We will be on the broadcast, but they got to take on Southside-Selma in this Jamboree, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how this offense is going to respond. I was able to catch them during the spring game against Tallahassee, but Russell County is back and the fans are excited. All right, so as we get ready to start this game, just want to remind you that we have another team in action tonight as Glenwood is taking on St. Anne Pacelli at Dymel Field in Columbus, Georgia. We will try to get you a score update of that game. But this is Russell County football. It doesn't get any better than this, Corey. Just an electric atmosphere, a great field. It's a brand new field from last season. You got the turf, the scoreboard. They actually put a new track, so they have a running track. It's just a great sports complex.
So we have Russell County key player analysis. We got running back Drew Pickett. He is the definition of a balanced running back. He has the ability to make defenders miss and with the shake moves. Once he gets to the second level, he can lower the boom. When he gets a hard-earned yards, he drags those defenders, and he's got big play capability written all over him. As far as a pass catcher, he has the ability to catch screens and run those medium routes, making him an absolute dynamic player.
All right, as we get ready to kick things off, we are underway here at Corbett Stadium. A low kick, fair caught at the 25-yard line by Derek Searles, and that is where the Southside-Selma Panthers will take over on offense. In at quarterback for the Panthers is number 9, Roosevelt Towns. Made some great plays in that first scrimmage game against Eufaula. However, Southside-Selma did lose in that contest 35-6. But here comes Roosevelt Towns bringing the Panther offense. Roosevelt wearing all black with the red pants. Russell County in their traditional maroon uniforms with gold stripes and gold pants and a gold helmet. As we get ready to start, the referee blows the whistle. Towns is in the shotgun with the lone setback, man in motion, 2 wide receivers. Low snap, tries to get it off, breaks pressure, evades the tackle, and he actually gets a couple of yards on the play as he escaped pressure.
Excellent pressure from the Russell County defensive line. They were all over the backfield, making this a very minimal gain.
Right now, Jordan Williams was the first guy in the backfield putting pressure on Towns.
Jordan Williams, what can I say about him? He's an absolute beast when he navigates and surveys the field, making him amazing when he comes off the blocks.
2nd down and 5 as Towns in the shotgun with the single back. In the pocket, steps up, throws. It's a long throw. It is going to be bobbled and dropped. Intended on the play for number 1, Smith.
That was excellent bump run coverage by this Russell County defensive back. As a result, they tried to go and thread the needle early, but an incomplete pass.
Sets up a 3rd down and 5. Towns is the quarterback in the pistol. Campbell is the lone running back. A high snap, the handoff is to Campbell. He gets met in the backfield by the Russell County defenders. First player on the tackle was number 42. He was just right there with the penetration in the backfield. Devin Presley, the junior, first on the play.
There was a sea of Russell County defenders in the backfield. Too much penetration up front, dominating that defensive line. As a result, it's a 4th down.
The Panthers will punt this away, and Russell County will get the ball back. First possession of this game, and we do have a flag on the play. It's going to be a flag, and what is the call here, Corey?
Right now, it looks like it's unclear. We'll see what the officials have to say.
It looked like Jamboree Jordan, number 4, was going to be back there for Russell County. He is the backup running back to Drew Pickett. Saw a lot of him last season. He was wearing number 41. Drew Pickett was wearing number 4. He's got a new number this year. Drew Pickett, let me tell you about something about him. He's a 3-star running back according to Rivals.com. He has verbally committed to Wake Forest. I witnessed this kid as a junior. He had multiple offers to D1 schools. In the Smith Station game last year, he made his name known when he broke for a 50-yard touchdown run. He has a major impact, and he is also a game changer. He could break away at the drop of a hat.
I'm very familiar with the kind of player Drew Pickett is. In fact, I actually played against a guy when I was in high school that was built just like Drew Pickett, a 3-star recruit who also went to Wake Forest. His name was Orville Reynolds.
All right. So now they're going to back Russell County up.
After the penalty.
And we will get another. So, yeah, Southside-Selma actually gets possession back because the penalty actually wiped out the punt attempt. There was a penalty on Russell County, and now it's a first down, Southside-Selma.
So as a result, an ill-advised penalty helps Southside-Selma get a first down.
Ball is spotted on their own 48 as we are underway in this Jamboree game. We did witness Southside-Selma lose to Eufaula in the first set of the Jamboree games. Russell County will play Eufaula after this. So you got 3 teams here on one field. Roosevelt Towns in the shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up, throws. He's got an open man, and it's too far for the intended receiver.
And the pass from Town.
Roosevelt had a lot of time on that play, Richard. They tried to go vertical route, tried to think that he could burn the defense. Man-to-man coverage. It was a great shot, but guess what? It was a great stop by the Russell County defense.
Well, he looks like he wants to find Derek Smith deep. He's got speed on the outside. That throw was just too far in Smith's reach. So now here we go, a second down and 10. Towns in the shotgun. Campbell is the lone running back to his left. The snap. Towns bobbles the snap. He'll run to the right. He evades a tackle, gets a couple of yards, and picks up a pretty good gain, about 7 yards on the play, brings up a 3rd and 3.
It looked like a busted play, but quarterback Roosevelt Towns kept the ball, showed his athleticism, and got off the field for a 7-yard gain.
And we have a Panther player that has hit the ground. It looks like cramps as he is now on the ground.
Picks up 7.
And what we'll do is we have an injury timeout, so we will go ahead and take a break, or we will keep it going here. So, Corey, I know it's a Jamboree game. I mean, a lot of times you're actually setting up offensive plays, and you're not really tackling that hard. There's no kickoffs, there's no punt returns. What, as a team, are you trying to accomplish in these Jamboree games? Because we didn't have them last year.
What you're trying to accomplish in these games, Richard, is the team chemistry. You're trying to find how great your bench is. You're trying to find out guys who might be inching it out to get a depth chart spot. This is the time that you find out really what has happened through all the conditioning, through all the hitting, whatever it took in terms of this aspect of the game.
And another pre-snap penalty, as the referees will discuss it. Head coach Dylan Griggs talking to the officials. Well, let's talk about head coach Dylan Griggs. His second year at Russell County, he was under that coaching staff led by Jamie DuBose that led the Central Red Devils to a state title in 2018. A very good coaching tree that also included Ryan Nelson, the current head coach at Glenwood. Head coach Dylan Griggs has really turned around this Russell County program, 6-4 last season. Best start in 13 years. Off to a 4-0 start last year. Beat Smith Station for the first time at Smith Station, a 7A program. They beat Valley up in Valley. They beat Beauregard. They had some forfeit wins, including to Park Crossing and to Sidney Lanier. They played the big boys tough. They played Lee and Opelika. Both teams have moved on to 7A. So they have a lot of new teams in their region now. They have Stanhope Elmore, Wetumpka, and the defending state champions of 5A, Pike Road. But you also have familiar foes like Park Crossing, Sidney Lanier, and Carver Montgomery. All right, timeout over. And we get ready to
Panthers will have a third down.
get this game going with 10:34 left to go here in the first quarter. We have a scoreless ball game as Towns in the shotgun. Campbell is the lone back. Two wide receivers to the left. Back to pass. A little screen pass out in the flat. He gets a first down, tries to break a tackle, goes out of bounds. Evans picks up good yardage, and it's a first down.
Roosevelt played a little small ball that last play, throwing it right to the receiver for that screen, letting the athlete get up the field, and as a result, it is a first down.
Evans has been Roosevelt Town's favorite target tonight as he keeps the chains moving. They are in Warrior territory. Back to pass. He feels the pressure, gets taken down, a big sack by Russell County, number 42, Devin Presley, first sack of the game.
There was too much penetration up front that last play. Russell County gave all of everything getting in the backfield and getting a sack on the play. That was crucial for the morale for this Russell County defensive line.
Well, Russell County has a new defensive coordinator, Kendall Lacey, and he has talked about how this Russell County defense has got to get stops. Well, here we go, a third down, a second down and 20. Back to pass, feeling the pressure again, trying to get it off. It's going to be incomplete. He gets driven into the ground, feeling the pressure by number 33, Melvin Monk, and it will bring up a third and long.
This sequence of plays, these last two plays are incredible by this Russell County defensive front. We talked about this. They're athletic, they're stout, and if they're going to win this ball game, it's going to be in the trenches.
So they are actually switching these two quarterbacks. O'Darius Walker, number 15, and Roosevelt Towns are going back and forth. They're actually playing with two quarterbacks. A lot of colleges do this. A two quarterback set. Roosevelt Towns is back in the game. Campbell is his lone running back to the left. Towns in the shotgun, clean pocket, back to throw, and is broken up. And a flag on the play. It was intended for Evans, and Russell County looks like they're going to get called for pass interference.
It's really tough to see that play. Russell County has been giving it a very gallant effort on this entire possession. You hate to see a defensive pass interference on that one, Richard.
Especially on a 3rd and 19, which is a spot foul that gives Southside-Selma an automatic first down.
So with that kind of play, Russell County beating themselves right now.
And of course, it keeps the Russell County defense on the field. And this has been a very impressive opening drive for Southside-Selma. Towns in the shotgun, back to pass, a little screen pass to Evans. Evans, a little juke move, a stutter step, gets taken down by two Warrior defenders. That will move the chains, and it will be a first down.
So in that last play, they found the receiver right on the right hash mark on the outside. A really small route, out route, turns it back up, and it's a first down for Southside-Selma.
Ball on the 27-yard line. Under center is Towns, the shotgun in the pistol. The give is to Campbell, and he's taken down in the backfield by number 52. A loss on the play. A great play by Caleb Woods.
Caleb Woods blew up that play in the backfield. A lot of penetration, getting right in between there for a loss on the play.
A loss of 3 on the play, bringing up a second down and 13.
From the Warrior 30.
A very impressive opening drive for the Panthers, but there has been several sequences where they have had losses on the play. Towns in the shotgun. Campbell is the lone running back, and a pre-snap whistle.
So it looks like it's going to be a timeout on the field.
All right, we are going to have our first timeout of the game. You are watching this Jamboree game between Russell County and Southside-Selma. We'll be back. We are on Beam.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam. Bringing East Alabama more.
this is more than a bundle. It's
Welcome
more than a
back to
combo
Corvette
deal.
Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here for this Jamboree game between the Russell County Warriors and Southside-Selma. 0-0 here in the first quarter as the Panthers are driving. Towns in the pistol. Campbell is the running back. Towns is going to keep it himself. He gets some penetration, gets taken out in the backfield for a loss on the play. A great defensive play there by Russell County.
Russell County continuing to show their strength up front. Too much athleticism, blowing up that play in the backfield for a loss.
James Todd, number 51, the talented senior linebacker, getting the stop. It's going to set up a second down, now a 3rd down and 17. So this is going to be a very difficult play for Southside-Selma to try to pick up the first down. But so far, Towns has had the cannon. I mean, he's been poised in the pocket. When he has time to throw the football, Evans is his favorite target.
It looks like they're exposing a little bit in that zone coverage. Kind of a little soft for Russell County. It is the reason why they're trying to run those medium routes, those little out routes on the outside, and allowing their athletes out there. But on the Russell County side, you got to be very impressed with what's going on with the defense. They're getting right in the backfield. They're stuffing these plays. But what's been keeping these drives alive is the mental part of the ball game.
Yes, the penalties, and also Russell County's defense has been on the field too long. All right, we're going to send it back for a break. You are watching high school football on Beam.
You might not own the apartment building, but the ride outside is yours. And the things inside, like your office, your library, your studio. You've worked really hard for all of it. And you want to be sure it's all protected with auto and renter's insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent.
Welcome back to Corvette Stadium, Mitchell Complex. The first play is broken up and tackled in the backfield for the loss. Will bring up a big 4th down. Southside-Selma lost a lot of yards on that play.
Like in that first game, Southside-Selma had a very hard time handling that snap. And as a result, Russell County's defense capitalizing on it, bring it to a 4th down.
And it looks like the offense is still going to be out there for the Panthers. They're in that position where they could punt it away or they could go for it on this 4th and 30. Too long for a field goal, so they will go for it. Out of the shotgun is Towns. Actually, Walker now is the quarterback. Walker throws, intended for Evans. It is incomplete, intended for Russell County, but Russell County will take over on downs.
Southside-Selma tries to heave one long on a 4th and long, but great defense by Russell County. They hold, and they're near the middle of the field, and they start their next possession on the 46-yard line.
And also, we will get an opportunity to see this Russell County offense led by Robert Calhoun, the talented junior quarterback who was the starter last season. But it looks like he will not play on this possession. We have got number 16, Mitchell Green. He is the backup quarterback. Saw him take a lot of snaps in the spring game. So Mitchell Green under center. Hard count, and we're going to get a flag.
We have a penalty on the play.
So telling you about Mitchell Green, he is a junior. So the same classification as Robert Calhoun. He is the backup quarterback to Calhoun.
After the penalty.
So it was a 5-yard penalty, encroachment on the defense. Russell County moves up 5 yards.
From the Panther 40.
So it will be a 1st and 5. The wide receivers, Jaquan Harper. Also, A.J. Black. You got 4 wide receivers. Mitchell Green back to pass. Throws. It is batted in the air, intended for Jose Castillo. And Selma right there with the deflection.
Green testing the defense early, trying to throw that vertical really to that slot receiver. It's not very often you go for that second route on the inside from the slot, but testing them deep.
One thing about Mitchell Green is he is a pocket passer. He's got his running back, Kelston Tarver, in the backfield. A.J. Black in motion. The give is to Black. Black breaks a tackle. Black at the 50, cuts loose, takes down by a defender, gets the first down, uses legs to get extra yards.
Athlete A.J. Black just shows how shifty he was in the second level. We talked about this in pregame. As a result, first count, Warriors.
Warriors going no huddle. Green, the snap, rolls to the right, throws, and it is incomplete, intended for Jaquan Harper.
That last throw was trying to check the defense. They ran an out route to the outside, tried to see if they can get something to go on that last play. But it is an incomplete pass, resulting in a second down.
Because this is a Jamboree scrimmage, we're going to see a lot of rotations in tonight. Mitchell Green getting some snaps, getting prepared for Harris County next week. We have yet to see Drew Pickett. The running back is Kelston Tarver, only a freshman. So we're going to be seeing him for a long time. Kelston Tarver is the lone running back. The handoff is to Tarver. He's got an open lane and a block. Breaks a tackle. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. The 10. 5. Touchdown, Russell County!
Russell County exposes the defense, gets shifty, gets out to the second level, and explodes for a touchdown right on the outside.
I'm going to take a playbook from a legendary Georgia announcer. He's just a freshman.
A freshman. This is exactly what you try to find out. What's going on in the depth chart, and the freshman steps up. It's very incredible that he exploded for that touchdown run.
And it takes a Russell County touchdown to fire up this crowd. And then the snap, the hold, the kick, and it is good. So with 6:31 left to go, your score, Russell County 7, Southside-Selma 0. We're going to take it back for a break. You are watching high school football on Beam.
There's regular Wi-Fi, and there's new Magnify intelligent Wi-Fi from Beam. It learns which devices use more data and knows when to push more speed to the rooms you want, automatically. Just imagine, no more dead zones, no more battles over bandwidth. No doubt this is the way whole home Wi-Fi is meant to be. Intelligent. Magnify your internet with Beam.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here on the broadcast. It is a high school game here on Beam. Russell County taking on Southside-Selma in this Jamboree. Corey, what a drive by Russell County.
Incredible. You don't really see freshmen who break out, gashing up holes, find the seam in the defense and explode. He hasn't even played a game in high school yet, Richard.
Well, I remember when I was in high school, we had a freshman that played on the varsity team. He played in the NFL. And I'll just leave it at that. Got to keep the audience in suspense. All right, here's the kick. And it's fair caught by the Panthers. And here we go.
After the kick.
The Panthers will take over an offense down 7-0 as you have the dual quarterback tandem of Todd and Odarius Walker. Roosevelt Towns, number 9, and Odarius Walker is the dual threat quarterback that the coach likes to bring out there just to change up the offense a little bit.
Perhaps I think maybe those two guys are still dueling out for that starting quarterback role, and this is a perfect opportunity to see who's going to be that starter coming into the season.
That is very true. We have yet to see Robert Calhoun. So what's very impressive is that Mitchell Green is a very capable starting quarterback behind Calhoun.
It is, and this is the kind of game you try to find out who your future guys are, and you get to see the kinks and see how they play, and they go to work.
All right, we're going to see Walker in at quarterback. He got no backfield. He got a full wide receiver set, man in motion. The switch, the pitch over to number 7, tries to get taken down. Great run by Keandre Williams.
Keandre Williams over that left side hash on the sweep, catches the outside, finds a seam for a 6-yard gain.
It looked like it was a jet sweep on that play, and now it is a 2nd down and 3. Walker in at quarterback for Southside-Selma. The running back is number 25, Takoya Crenshaw. He is in the pistol. Walker back to throw. Handoff into Crenshaw, blown up in the back, and he is stuffed for a loss.
Russell County defense was stonewall on that play, giving up nothing. They crushed. And it's a fumble.
Recovered the fumble.
It's going to be Russell County football. They were stonewall and a strip.
Devin Presley made the hit. Russell County recovers the fumble. They will take over in Panther territory. That's exactly what you want to do if you are defensive coordinator Kendall Lacey. First year defensive coordinator. He's already made an impact for this Russell County defense. We do have a timeout, so what we're going to do is we are going to have a break. You are watching high school football here on Beam.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here for this Jamboree contest between Southside-Selma and Russell County. Russell County leading 7-0, and they have the football up. Mitchell Green in at quarterback on the 35-yard line in Selma territory. Green in the shotgun. Calls the play, back to pass, throws it to Castillo, and it's caught. And it is going to be close to a first down.
On that play, Richard, excellent throw from Green, finding the medium route to Castillo for an 8-yard gain.
It will be a 2nd down and 2 as Russell County goes hurry up. Green has got Devin Brown now as the running back. As you got Harper, Black, Castillo, all your wide receivers, 4 wide receivers set. Green back to pass, intended for number 11, Jaquan Harper, but it's going to be a flag on the play. Little contact there.
And the pass from
So Russell County on that last play, Richard, saw they had man-to-man coverage, got their outside athlete on there. You got your ex-receiver, and it looks like it's illegal contact in the defense. And it's going to be a first down for Russell County.
Jaquan Harper could not get separation on that play, but I got to be impressed with Mitchell Green. He is throwing the football with confidence in this game, and that's what you want out of your quarterback.
It's very refreshing to see a guy like this step up. He's definitely not the starter, but we're looking at this as Russell County has a future, and this is exactly what you're looking for. How good is your bench?
And you also have 2 different style of quarterbacks. You have a pocket passer, and you also have a mobile quarterback. So you can utilize both quarterbacks, like what Southside-Selma is doing in their offense.
And when they change the realm of the up-tempo part of the game, it could be deadly.
Green on the shotgun. The handoff is to Brown. Brown cuts back to the right, gets a couple of yards,
Devin Brown.
and it will be a 2nd and goal.
That was an excellent call by the offensive coordinator. A zone read run. The hole opened. Great patience, cutting back to the inside.
All right, we are going to go ahead and take it back to the station. You are watching high school football on Beam.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge and Corey Bank as Russell County is driving with a 7-0 lead with 4:49 left to go here in the first quarter. Green in the shotgun, The handoff to Brown. He's taken in the backfield. A great tackle for a loss on the play by number 5, Raquez Bardox.
That last play is one of those times where they brought the heat. They brought the blitz from the outside. There was too many guys coming in, and the offensive line couldn't account for him, and it's a loss on the play.
Oh, the Panthers read that perfectly. It's going to be a 3rd and 9.
From the Panther 11.
So it's been Mitchell Green at quarterback for these first 2 drives of the football game. And Russell County is driving. They already stopped Southside-Selma once on defense. Green in the shotgun. Back to pass, steps up, and it is intercepted by the Panthers. Just an ill-advised pass in the red zone.
Intercepted by number 1.
Richard, it's one of those throws. You're in the red zone at this point in time. Sometimes you have to eat the ball, but that's exactly what we're trying to learn with this young quarterback.
And Derek Smith, number 1, their star wide receiver, perfect Iron Man, as he is in at defensive back.
When you have a guy like that, he has definitely capability of being a Swiss Army knife, playing both sides of the ball.
Probably is a kick returner too. Playmaker, that's what Southside-Selma has. Number 1, Derek Smith, playmaker. All right, the Panthers back out on offense. They're at the 15-yard line. In at quarterback is O'Darius Walker. He's in the shotgun with the lone running back. Walker back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Feels pressure. Gets taken down by Russell County in the backfield. It will be a loss of 5 on the play.
Russell County getting the necessary penetration up front, create disruption, and get a sack in the backfield for a loss.
And I didn't see who was on that sack, but Melvin Monk, number 45, is Cameron Reese with the sack. His first sack of the game, and it brings up a 2nd down and 15. And Southside-Selma is backed up all the way at the 10-yard line. Walker, the give to the running back. He breaks a couple tackles, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Russell County showing exactly why they got that stone wall defensive front. They're stout, they're athletic, and as a result, they got the job done on that play.
We'll take it back for a quick commercial break. You are watching high school football on Beam.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam. Bringing East Alabama more.
You might not own the apartment building, but the ride outside is yours. And the things inside, like your office, your library, your studio. You've worked really hard for all of it. And you want to be sure it's all protected with auto and renter's insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field as we get ready, as Southside-Selma's got a 3rd down and 15. Russell County, it looks like they're bringing the pressure. Bobbles the snap, recovers it as Walker. He falls on the football. A couple of yards, a loss on the play. Will bring up a 4th down.
It looks like, Richard, they had a hard time handling the snap on the exchange, but once again, this Russell County defensive front obliterating it and stuffing it up whole for a loss on the play.
I'm very impressed with Russell County on all levels, special teams, defense, offense. They are building off of their 6-4 season last year.
For the Warriors, number 2, Jose Castillo.
And Jose Castillo is back to receive this punt for Russell County. A low snap. There's the punt. And it is the third offensive possession for Russell County. Last time Mitchell Green threw an interception in the end zone, he wants to shake that off and just build confidence. The key to a good quarterback is just having a short-term memory. Just not forgetting those interceptions, and just remember just going out and just playing football.
For Mitchell Green, we're about to find out what kind of poise he has. It's about what happens when you have adversity. Will he go back on that field and march that team to a touchdown?
And I believe, I see Drew Pickett on the sidelines. I actually think that Coach Griggs is probably going to rest him, does not want to risk injury in this scrimmage game. But we might see him tonight. But we're still seeing Mitchell Green out there. But really, they have a lot of great running backs, including a freshman that did score the only touchdown of the game. Green back to pass. Quick throw, and it is taken down hard, caught by Castillo. He took a hit from Wilson, but it's a first down.
Excellent throw by Green, hitting Castillo on the inside route. That just showed grit and heart. And on that inside route, on an in route, is a first down.
Derek Smith with the tackle. He already has an interception in this game. He has been all over the field tonight, but moved the chains for the Russell County Warriors. This is Mitchell Green at quarterback with the two halfback set, back to throw, and it's a handoff in the backfield, broken up by Southside-Selma and Kelston Tarver. He has scored the touchdown, but he did get a loss on the play. Just a miscommunication on that play.
Russell County got stuffed in the backfield. We got an outside zone read.
Play loses 2.
As a result, a loss on the play.
Will be a second down and 12 for Russell County as Mitchell Green gets the offensive play call from his offensive coordinator as he is ready to get Russell County in Selma territory. He's got the double set back in the shotgun, back to pass, quick throw, and it's incomplete. It was intended for number 1, A.J. Black. Looks like a miscommunication on the route.
Sometimes that does happen, especially when you have a quarterback who's trying to work with another unit. So on that shotgun throw, it looked like an intermediate route, but it looks like their flyer on the outside thought it was going to be a go route. Incomplete pass.
Mitchell Green in the shotgun. Hard count has got the Selma D-line to abate to the quarterback, and looks like they're going to get a free 5 yards for Russell County.
You're right indeed, Richard. Encroachment on the defense moves them up 5 more yards. So this is going to be more of a manageable third down and 7.
With 48 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, Russell County has had 3 offensive possessions so far, including a touchdown by Kelston Tarver, the freshman. Mitchell Green throws a red zone interception, but Russell County is driving. So far, a turnover on defense, a defensive stop. It's a success. I mean, you have a lot as A.J. Black is in motion. The give is to Black. Black's got an open lane, cuts a corner, gets a couple of yardage, and it will be a third and manageable.
A.J. Black on the wide receiver jet sweep end around off the left hash for a 3-yard gain.
So it is going to be, the scoreboard is a 4th and 6 for Russell County. Ball is on the 24-yard line with 20 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And it looks like they're just going to let the play clock, actually the play clock is stopped. You got, the game clock is just continuing to run, but the play clock is stopped. So it looks like they're going to let the game clock run down to end the first quarter. But I think the referees are probably going to reset the game clock, because you can't have the play clock not go and then the game clock go. I mean, that's, so we'll see what the ref is going to call here, as the referee is discussing it with Coach Griggs on the sideline. Corey, this is a perfect opportunity just to let all the viewers know that we do have a local team that's playing across the river in Columbus, Georgia tonight. Glenwood is taking on St. Anne Pacelli. What a matchup there.
It really is, Richard. And Glenwood is going to be one of those teams we're going to be covering this year.
Absolutely. September 9th against Bessemer Academy. You don't want to miss it. And we also will be calling Smith Station games as well. September 2nd, they're taking on Prattville. Of course, Smith Station was in action last night. They lost to LaGrange 49-20. But just stay tuned with us all season long, as we also will be doing the high school game of the week. But this is Russell County's Jamboree. You got 3 teams involved, including the Eufaula Tigers, who did play Southside-Selma earlier today. They did defeat Southside-Selma 35-6. Russell County will play a couple of quarters against Southside-Selma. Then they will take on the Eufaula Tigers, a former region opponent. They played them in their region last season, but Eufaula has made the transition to 5A because of the Alabama reclassification.
To Brian Grisham, a big round as he leaves the field.
So it looks like they're going to start the play clock again. It's 4th and 6.
And they got 31 seconds back on the play clock. Mitchell Green in the shotgun. Green has seen all the action in tonight for Russell County. The hard count. And he gets Selma to jump again. On a 4th and 6, it's going to make it a 4th and 1, an easier play call.
Great job getting this defense to fall forward for a encroachment call. Now, what do you do, Richard, in the scenario? It's 4th and 1. It was 4th and 6.
You gotta give a jet sweep to A.J. Black.
If I had to be honest, you have a great offensive line, get in between the guard and tackle, do a zone read up the middle, get those hard-earned yards.
Or Mitchell Green could do a quarterback sneak. Your playbook just opens up when you have a 4th and 1. And Coach Griggs is going to call a timeout here.
We have a timeout.
So with that, we're going to take it back to the station. You are watching high school football on Beam.
Some things are too good to be true. Just ask anyone who got the other guy's fast internet and ended up with speeds that don't deliver. The truth is, beaming is believing when it comes to all things internet. We're constantly increasing speeds that really live up to our promise, magnifying Wi-Fi connections and making our network even more reliable. Ask thousands of your happy neighbors and you just might become a Beam leaver too. Switch today. You'll be amazed with local service you can believe in from Beam.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue in Phoenix City today.
Sports Complex here at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Black here on the broadcast. Russell County has a 4th and 1, up 7-0 with 21 seconds into the 4th quarter. The give is to A.J. Black. He gets the first down. That's actually Tarleson gets the first down on the play. Devin Brown is the running back that gets the first down.
Exactly the kind of play call that I predicted. You get right behind your guard and tackle, do that zone read up the middle, sure yardage, first down, Warriors.
Mitchell Green in the shotgun. Tries to get the coaching on the sideline to read the play. You got wide receivers lined up, trips right to backfield set, and we'll get a timeout. And the clock has run out, and that is the end of the first quarter. With your score, Russell County 7, Southside-Selma 0. You are watching high school football on Beam.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
Some things are too good to be true. Just ask anyone who got the other guy's fast internet and ended up with speeds that don't deliver. The truth is, beaming is believing when it comes to all things internet. We're constantly increasing speeds that really live up to our promise, magnifying Wi-Fi connections and making our network even more reliable. Ask thousands of your happy neighbors and you just might become a beam leaver too. Switch today. You'll be amazed with local service you can believe in from Beam.
You might not own the apartment building, but the ride outside is yours. And the things inside, like your office, your library, your studio. You've worked really hard for all of it. And you want to be sure it's all protected with auto and renter's insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
Back to Corbat Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here on the broadcast. We got a first down and 10 as Russell County switched sides starting the second quarter. Mitchell Green, quick pass, broken up, and a big hit. That's going to be a flag on the play. That was intended for number 33, Melvin Monk.
On that last play, Richard, it looks like they were doing a quick RPO offense, slants in the middle of the field, but it looks like a personal foul penalty, helmet-to-helmet hit.
A big hit on number 1, Derek Smith. He's been all over the field tonight for the Panthers. He already has an interception in this game, and he's also their number 1 wide receiver. So we're not sure what the call is going to be on the field. It looks like they are picking up the flag and they are backing Russell County back.
So it is a penalty on Russell County. So it's a 5-yard penalty. It's going to back them up.
It looks like it is going to be a penalty on Russell County, and it's going to back them all the way at the 32-yard line. So it was one of those penalties that was a holding penalty.
After the penalty.
That it is. It looked like it was one of those penalties that was probably a 15-yard penalty, maybe unsportsmanlike conduct.
It was very unclear, so after clarification, it looked like it was helmet-to-helmet, a holding call back in about 15 yards.
It might have been a helmet-to-helmet on Russell County, but it was a bang-bang play. The ball was coming, and the two players just collided one another.
Very questionable call.
You had Melvin Monk and Derek Smith both on the play. But we are here starting the second quarter. And the referee
after the penalty, it'll be a second down.
Looks like it will be a 2nd and 24. Mitchell Green from the shotgun. The 2 set back, trips right, trips to the left.
We have a flag on the play.
Another pre-snap penalty. Cameron Bullock, also one of those wide receivers for Russell County in there with A.J. Black.
So
really,
it looks like it's going to back them up right there, Richard. It looks like a false start on the offense.
And which Russell County wide receiver is going to step up for the departure of senior DJ Epps? As the 2 top wide receivers on last year's offense, DJ Epps and A.J. Black, you have some talented wide receivers, including Jaquan Harper, Cameron Bullock, Jose Castillo. He was the slot receiver from last season. But Mitchell Green in the shotgun. High snap. Feels the pressure. He evades the pocket. It gets taken down. Loses the football. But it looks like the referee is going to call it dead. Tyree Cooper with the sack.
On that last play, the pocket collapsed right on Green on this one. Caving in on him from the backside. It was a backside sack.
So with the ball at the 44-yard line, we will have a timeout on the field. So we will take it back to the station. You are watching high school football on Beam.
Some things are too good to be true. Just ask anyone who got the other guy's fast internet and ended up with speeds that don't deliver. The truth is, beaming is believing when it comes to all things internet. We're constantly increasing speeds that really live up to our promise, magnifying Wi-Fi connections and making our network even more reliable. Ask thousands of your happy neighbors and you just might become a Beam leaver too. Switch today. You'll be amazed with local service you can believe in from Beam.
Welcome back to the Corvette Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here on the broadcast as we are here for the Jamboree scrimmage between the Russell County Warriors and the Southside-Selma Panthers. Earlier today, Southside-Selma took on Eufaula, so we have a very rare treat for you with 3 high school teams here in attendance as Russell County will take on the Eufaula Tigers in the third matchup later this evening. They're playing 2 quarters and really just 3 games of football. Mitchell Green in at quarterback, shotgun, rolls to the right, throws wide open and caught by number 11, and that has been a great play, and it will be a first down. Jaquan Harper gives Russell County, looks like it will be a 4th down, and it'll be a 4th and 21.
That was an excellent play call, right, Russell County. In the shotgun, they made the necessary throw, and nice, beautiful caught corner route to eat some of those yards back.
Well, and they're going to go for it here on this 4th and 21. But a great play there by Jaquan Harper getting those yardage back. Mitchell Green out of the shotgun. The pass is to Devin Brown. He's got an open lane. He's at the 20. Gets taken down at the 11. And he gets not enough to convert the first down. It will be a turnover on downs by Russell County.
Russell County gave a gallant effort on the one. A quick toss to the outside. Catches the outside corner where your athlete. But unfortunately, it's a turnover on downs. Not enough yards.
Well, when you're in a scrimmage, you really don't have a play call for a 4th and 21. You're just trying to hope for a big play. And Russell County almost converted on that 4th down.
That is for sure. So the positive part you could take from that is they're going to pin them back in their own zone, inside their own 20. So when you're got defensive front like Russell County, this is a perfect opportunity to show those exotic blitz packages, get the penetration up front, and maybe they could cause a turnover, make a mistake, it could turn into points.
You are absolutely right. But now Southside-Selma takes over on downs, and here comes the Panther offense, led by O'Darius Walker. He's in the shotgun, back to pass, feeling the pressure. He gets taken down by number 51 on the play, James Todd with a sack.
Russell County getting the push up front, looking for Gabe open the backfield, gets them nailed back inside their own 2-yard line for a sack.
The pocket collapse and Walker could not go anywhere. Todd with a big sack. Now they're on their 2-yard line, a 2nd down and 19. Walker in the shotgun. He is standing in the Russell County end zone, trying to get the play off. A hard count. The snap, back to throw, feeling the pressure. He just throws it away. And he was not out of the pocket. That should be intentional grounding. And it is, and it happened in the end zone. It's going to be a safety.
So as a result, this is why you run a play call in that last point when you're on the offense. You push them back. And when you have a defensive line like that, they took advantage of it in the last 2 plays. Intentional grounding in the end zone, perfect opportunity, and they got the safety.
And now the score is 9-0 with 9:31 left to go here in the game. And then as we get ready for this free kick, we're going to go ahead and take it back to the station for a break. You are watching high school football on Beam.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam.
Welcome back to the Corvette Sports Complex on Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here on the broadcast for this Jamboree game between the Russell County Warriors and the Southside-Selma Panthers. Russell County leading 9-0 after that safety with the intentional ground in the end zone. And Southside-Selma ready for this free kick.
So the sequence on that last drive, Russell County doing what they need to do up front. Stone wall, stout, athletic. It's the theme of the game. But I think it's going to be the theme of the season. It's how they're going to win the games up front.
Russell County in their last two possessions, they had an interception. They turned it over on downs. But they've been moving the football. And that's important when you get ready for Harris County next week. There's a pooch kick, and it takes a bounce. And Russell County will start at the 38-yard line.
Number 19, Kelston Popcorn Tarver is your ball carrier.
So we have just a tandem of running backs. We've yet to see Drew Pickett, their three-star running back who's committed to Wake Forest. But Kelston Tarver has been in at running back, and he has got the only touchdown of the game.
You gotta like what you see with running back Kelston Tarver. Very promising. Again, he's only a freshman. He hasn't played a single ball game under the Warriors campaign so far, but you have to love the future, and we're seeing exactly what it looks like.
And we've already seen the sophomore Devin Brown. We haven't even seen the second-string running back, Jamboree Jordan. So Russell County, Mitchell Green at quarterback in the shotgun with the lone back. High snap, and the pitch is to Tarver, turns up the field, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, and gets taken down at the 39-yard line.
Russell County with the quick toss to Tarver. Tarver getting loose on the outside, making defenders shimmy for a 9-yard gain.
And it is a 2nd down and 1, and this is where the playbook just opens up. On a 2nd and 1, you can bomb it, and then you'll have a 3rd and 1. And a hard count by Mitchell Green. He's done that all night. And it's going to give some free yards for Russell County.
Great job by drawing them offsides. It is encroachment on the defense. Russell County moved the chains for a first down.
A fresh set of downs for the Warriors, and they are on the 49-yard line. But I got to tell you, the last 3 possessions have very been impressive by Russell County. This backup quarterback, Mitchell Green, has really had control of this offense, and he's getting a lot of valuable playing time. Green in the shotgun. That's black in motion. High snap. Green is just going to fall on the football, but Southside-Selma recovers it. It's going to be a turnover by the Panthers. Just a miscommunication, a bobbled snap.
That was a very costly turnover, Richard. Ill-advised snap. Very hard to field a snap like that. And Southside-Selma capitalized in enemy territory.
Well, this is what you got to do in these scrimmages. You just got to clean up those mistakes. Know that you just got to have better communication between the center and the quarterback. But they'll shake it off, and they'll see another day on another possession. But now the defense, who's been playing lights out, has got to step up against the Panthers.
your back's against the wall when you're Russell County. This is where you're about to find out the conditioning. You're about to find out what it takes to win football games.
Walker in the shotgun. He loses the snap. He's racing for it. Falls on the football at the 46-yard line. A huge loss on the play.
The last two plays, Richard, have been absolutely insane. Two ill-advised snaps from both teams.
It's now a 2nd down and 25.
After the bad snap.
And so
We'll have a 2nd down.
Southside-Selma had great field position. Now they're at the 45-yard line. A 2nd and 25, Walker in the shotgun. Back to pass. Little bubble screen over to Derek Smith. And he gets a couple of yards, but there is a flag on the play.
So as of right now, that was indeed, Richard, a bubble screen. Try to create space for their back to get deadly down the field.
All right, we're going to take it back to the station for a break. You are watching high school football on Beam.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam. Bringing East Alabama more.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here on the Beam broadcast for this high school football game between the Russell County Warriors and the Southside-Selma Panthers. This is the Jamboree game in preparation for Week 1. Week 1 is next week, August 26th. Russell County taking on the Harris County Tigers from Hamilton, Georgia, the 5A program that did make the playoffs last year. It's a border war between two similar schools, one from Georgia, one from Russell County, kind of the same atmosphere. We were at Harris County last week, same, crowd and just, they love their football when you get away from the city limits of Columbus.
When you get to a place like where we were in Harris County, you got to see the genuine appreciation of the fans and what football means to them. It's more than just watching the game and seeing these young men grow. It's really something for the community itself.
And Walker is back at quarterback for the Panthers with a 2nd and 25. Walker in the shotgun. Looks like the Warriors are going to bring pressure. He bobbles the snap again. Falls on it and then throws it away. The ref, no doubt about it, will throw the flag. It's going to be an intentional grounding. He was not out of the pocket. No receivers in sight. Throws the ball away. Try to avoid the sack, but it will be intentional grounding.
Richard, another ill-advised snap. Like you said, he wasn't outside the tackle box. There's an intentional grounding for sure on that play. But guess what? It's the only play he had, because if he did not give that ball up, that was going to be a massive sack.
And so to avoid the sack, the intentional grounding will be a loss of down on the play. So that's only fair when you have an intentional grounding penalty, because a sack would be the equivalent of a loss of down and you would lose yardage. So that's why they throw the flag there. And so it is going to be a 3rd down and forever.
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at maybe where the markers are and where the 4th down marker is, which he has the marker. It does say, the scoreboard does say 3rd down, 3rd and 26, but they've backed it all the way up to their own 40.
Typically you call this 4th down and a mile, but now I think this is a couple miles.
Well, this is a 3rd down and 40. Exactly.
Their own 40.
The PA announcer is right. It's a 3rd down and 40. I mean, the play call here, looks like they are going to punt it. Yes. So it might have been a 4th down. And it's taken by Jose Castillo.
Number 2.
And Russell County will take over with a 9-0 lead with 7:02 left to go here in the game. You are watching high school football on the Beam.
First and 10.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Purdue, in Phoenix City today.
A screen pass to Jordan Battle, number 9. It's Zayon Calhoun, rather, wearing a different number. Jordan Battle actually was wearing number 9 last year. But Mitchell Green, you know, Corey, you know, as a public address announcer last year, I was for basketball and baseball. I love just recognizing players on the basketball team, like that play on the football team. That's just a great sight to see. That tells you that these kids are athletes. Mitchell Green, high snap. Pitch in the backfield is to Kelston Tarver. He breaks a tackle, and he gets taken down just shy of the markers.
That last play was very inventive. Shotgun shovel pass to Tarver. I'm going to tell you something. I'm very impressed with this freshman. This guy is shifty. This guy breaks tackles. It's incredible. Every single time he touches the ball, it looks like it's an explosive play.
Well, that was actually number 14, Devin Brown. Kelston Tarver's number 19, but we definitely will get those numbers right. Devin Brown, Kelston Tarver, just a tandem freshman, sophomore running backs. They're not even the first and second string running backs. Mitchell Green just tries to get rid of it. It is caught by Cameron Bullock, but it is going to be short of the first down.
Cameron Bullock.
So that was a great flat route throw, getting close to the marker. As a result, a 4th down and 1.
4th and 1, the play call here, probably going to give the ball to the running back. A.J. Black in motion. Oh, and that's a great play. A.J. Black just takes the ball himself, and he's still on his feet all the way into Selma territory at the 49-yard line. What a play call.
Amazing play call by the Russell County Warriors. They were window dressing. They got their guy to go in motion, and then he lined up as a quarterback and did a direct snap QB sneak, and they gashed it open for a first down.
Mitchell Green in the shotgun. That hard count again, Selma's not gonna buy that one. He's been trying to get the hard count on the Southside-Selma defense all night. He's got the single back, 4 wide receivers. Mitchell Green in the shotgun. Back to pass. Quick pass in the flat is wide open. Is Cameron Bullock. He's at the 20. He's at the 12-yard line, taken out of bounds, and a first down for Russell County.
Great play call. A slant route on the inside and a nice little shimmy back cut, getting towards the marker, and gets a first down for the Warriors.
And Mitchell Green relying on confidence to get his wide receivers open in the flat because they're going to make plays upfield. They are very famous for yards after catch, and he made a big explosive play. Mitchell Green in the shotgun, back to pass, a pitch in the backfield to Kelston Tarver, breaks a tackle, he's at the 5, touchdown, Russell County. Kelvin Tarver's 2nd touchdown of the game.
That was a beautiful play call by the Russell County Warriors. A quick toss to Tarver. He makes a couple defenders miss, and he goes in for the touchdown. The freshman's 2nd touchdown of the game.
I'm excited about this freshman. We're going to see him 3 more years. Sign me up. Kelston Tarver making an impact as a freshman. I know it's just a scrimmage game, and we probably won't see him in the regular game as much because you do have Drew Pickett, you do have Jamboree Jordan. As the kick is up, and it is no good. But Russell County still has a 16-0 lead with 3:30 left to go here in this game. So when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about Kelston Tarver, but we're going to take it back for a break. You are watching high school football on Beam.
Some things are too good to be true. Just ask anyone who got the other guy's fast internet and ended up with speeds that don't deliver. The truth is, beaming is believing when it comes to all things internet. We're constantly increasing speeds that really live up to our promise, magnifying Wi-Fi connections and making our network even more reliable. Ask thousands of your happy neighbors and you just might become a beam leaver too. Switch today. You'll be amazed with local service you can believe in from Beam.
You might not own the apartment building, but the ride outside is yours. And the things inside, like your office, your library, your studio. You've worked really hard for all of it. And you want to be sure it's all protected with auto and renter's insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here on the broadcast between Russell County and Southside-Selma. And Russell County leading 15-0. There is the kick, and it is fair, caught at the 25-yard line. This is a Jamboree game. Kelston Tarver, 2 touchdowns on the ground, and he's only a freshman.
You have to love the way this kid's running with the football. He's running with power. He's running with speed. He's making the necessary jump cuts in the hole. He's got amazing vision. He is wise among his years.
Now, he is getting significant playing time in this scrimmage game because head coach Dylan Griggs is not playing their star running back, Drew Pickett. Just conserving him for the Harris County game next week. And, you know, he did get some action in the spring game. Drew Pickett, we know what he is capable of, and that is a smart move just to conserve him and not risk injury.
It's very smart. You have to keep your prized possession in healthy shape because this is a great tune-up game for them.
But like in these scrimmage games, you get to see the 3rd and 4th string players make an impact, and that's what they're doing on this team. Mitchell Green, the 2nd string quarterback, has made an impact, and Kelston Tarver, we're going to be talking about him for a very long time. But here we go, down 15-0, Southside-Selma has the football. And it is going to be O'Darius Walker in at quarterback for the Panthers, and it's going to be a penalty. It's going to back them up 5 yards. It'll be a 1st and 15.
Indeed, Richard, 1st and 15. False start on the offense.
As Walker in the shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers with the tight end in motion. Walker back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws, and it is caught. A very low catch, but it will be a couple of yards on the play as Kendra Wilson on the catch.
That was an executed route. Nice little comeback. Catching the ball in traffic, getting those yards back, making it a 2nd and 8.
It will be a flag on the play. That was Kendrick Searles with the catch, but it might be coming back, so it won't count.
So, yes, Richard, that last play got erased by a penalty on the offense.
Backs them up 5 more yards. It will be a 1st and 20.
Panthers will have a 1st down and 20 from their own 20.
So here we go, Walker in the shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers with the single back. Calling the offense, man in motion, the pitch in the backfield, runs into his own man, tries to evade getting a tackle. He's still in the backfield, still trying to get some running room, and he is going to get taken down for a big loss. Nothing but maroon jerseys break him down. They take him down to the ground at the 10-yard line. Nowhere to go on that play.
Excellent containment by that defensive line of Russell County. When you go east to west in the backfield, they show that they're stout, and their containment is exactly the reason why they didn't give up the edge.
And the defenders collapsed any running lanes, and he could not get any yardage on that play. Now it's a 2nd down and 28 on the play as the clock winds down, and that is going to be the end of this quarter.
And that's your ball game.
That's the game. So we are only playing 2 quarters in this Jamboree. Russell County wins this one 15-0. They'll be back in action on Friday against Harris County, but stay tuned because we got another Jamboree game as Russell County will take on former region opponent, the Eufaula Tigers. You don't want to miss it. You're watching high school football on Beam.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam. Bringing East Alabama more.
You might not own the apartment building, but the ride outside is yours. And the things inside, like your office, your library, your studio. You've worked really hard for all of it. And you want to be sure it's all protected with auto and renter's insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
There's regular Wi-Fi, and there's new Magnify intelligent Wi-Fi from Beam. It learns which devices use more data and knows when to push more speed to the rooms you want, automatically. Just imagine, no more dead zones, no more battles over bandwidth. No doubt this is the way whole home Wi-Fi is meant to be. Intelligent. Magnify your internet with Beam.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor?
Some things are too good to be true. Just ask anyone who got the other guy's fast internet and ended up with speeds that don't deliver. The truth is, beaming is believing when it comes to all things internet. We're constantly increasing speeds that really live up to our promise, magnifying Wi-Fi connections and making our network even more reliable. Ask thousands of your happy neighbors and you just might become a Beam leaver too. Switch today. You'll be amazed with local service you can believe in from Beam.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam. Bringing East Alabama more.
And we're back at Corbett Stadium at Mitchell Field, the third and final contest of this Jamboree extravaganza, as the final matchup tonight is the Russell County Warriors taking on the Eufaula Tigers. How is everybody doing out there on this Friday night? Richard Holdridge along with Corey Black. Great to be here. Corey Bank, rather.
See the kickoff.
It's been incredible to see all this young talent so far in this game. You have to love this last game that Russell County played. We got to see all this young talent, some players that we have not seen before stepping up, and it's a bright future for this Russell County football team.
And they are taking on a former region foe, the Eufaula Tigers, that are now in 5A. As Russell County will get the kickoff to start this final Jamboree game here in Seal, Alabama. You know, the crowd has really been lively today. There's a kick, little pooch kick, and it is run back. They're actually going to run this one back. A.J. Black gets out to the 38-yard line.
For the Warriors.
A.J. Black caught that, turned upfield, got shifty in the secondary, and as a result was a great return, great field position for the Russell County Warriors.
Now, I think in this final Jamboree contest, they're going to allow them to run some plays where you do have some kickoff returns. You'll see a little bit more tackling. You might see some starters in this Jamboree contest. But Southside-Selma's night is over. They have already played 2 games. They're going to take that long bus ride to Selma, Alabama. And now you have 2 teams that are former region foes about an hour away. So they are considered rivals. Eufaula is one of their rivals in the region last year. But now they're in 5A. But here we go. And we're going to get to see Robert Calhoun in at quarterback. And the handoff is to the running back, Kelston Tarver, getting the carry. But this is the first time that we're seeing Robert Calhoun in at quarterback. He was the starter last year as a sophomore, and now the junior is in at quarterback. He is a dual threat quarterback, and he is leading the Warrior offense tonight.
On that last play, Richard, it was a halfback dive through the 5-hole, stuffed up in the hole for a no-gainer.
Calhoun in the shotgun. Tarver is the running back. Rolls to the right. Calhoun pump fakes, throws it, and he's got a wide open receiver, A.J. Black, but here comes the flag. And Eufaula was all over it. Kenobi Young was in coverage.
Exactly why you have Robert Calhoun in the ball game. Rolling out is exactly what he does best. And as a result, because he uses his legs to get outside the tackle box, you throw it deep to your big-time receiver, Black, and it is a pass interference call. First down, Warriors.
And a penalty will go against
and they are going to be in Tiger territory. This is a rematch from the homecoming game last year where Eufaula defeated Russell County 41-10. And Eufaula did make the playoffs last year. They had a first-round exit to Hueytown. Russell County was on the outskirts of possibly making the playoffs last year. They can only give 4 spots in the region, and Russell County was in 5th place. But Russell County this year, they want the playoffs. I mean, this is their goal, is to get further in the playoffs as well. The handoff is to Tarver. He's got some open space. He's at the 40, stiff arm. Gets pushed out of bounds at the 39.
Number 19.
That last call, Richard, was a halfback stretch outside, out of the shotgun, getting your athlete Tarver on the outside for a 6-yard gain.
Good call on first down to open up the field. And Calhoun, just like Mitchell Green in that first Jamboree contest, getting control of this offense. He's got A.J. Black, his favorite target from last season. And you also have number 11 out there for Russell County as well, Jaquan Harper. But Kelson Tarver, I am so impressed with this running back. He's only a freshman. Calhoun, the handoff is to Tarver. Tarver, a little spin move, a stutter step. He gets a couple of yards, uses his legs, moves the pile, gets closer to the first down mark.
Another great play call by this Russell County offense. Off center, Reed, halfback dive to Tarver, showing exactly what he does up in between the tackles, driving that pile to a 3rd and 1.
With a 3rd and 1 play, Calhoun still has Tarver in the backfield. You got Jose Castillo, Jaquan Harper, and Cameron Bullock. Calhoun's got 4 wide receivers, trips right, 3 wide receivers to the right. Calhoun in the shotgun. The give is to Tarver. He keeps it himself, and it's a broken up play. Eufaula is there in the backfield to take down Robert Calhoun. A great play by Yanzi Pierre.
Eufaula on that last play, Richard. Too much penetration in the backfield, and not enough blocking on the run game, and as a result, it is going to be a 4th down.
And we will get the punt team to come on for Russell County. What they want to try to do is a pooch kick to try to pin Eufaula back deep. But back to receive this punt for the Eufaula Tigers is Aurelius Slaughter. He has been their difference maker at running back, as we did see him in that first Jamboree game against Southside-Selma.
We've seen him line up at kick return in that first Jamboree game, but Russell County has to pin them back inside their own 20 here.
Low snap. Here's the punt. It's off. It's a high booted kick that gets fair caught, and it's a pooch kick, and it's a live football, and Russell County recovers it.
After a amazing punt, getting it deep inside the 20, it was a muff punt, and as a result, Russell County recovers in the red zone.
A huge play for the Russell County Warriors, and that's what they need to electrify this crowd out here, and Russell County will be back on offense. It's just not what you wanted to see if you're Eufaula there on special teams.
It's exactly what you're looking for when you're Russell County. When you have a scenario here where you're knocking on the doorstep, this is exactly where you must capitalize on those mistakes. Now you have a great running game. If I were them, you would get behind your offensive line, run the zone reads up the middle, and hit that 4-hole and drive this ball in.
Well, I would give it to Kelston Tarver, but you got Melvin Monk out there as well, number 33, the senior. Looks like he is the tight end. You got Calhoun in the shotgun, and the give is to Brown. Brown finding open space. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown, Russell County!
Russell County goes off to the left side through that 5-hole, exposes the defense, drives the ball in for a touchdown.
Devin Brown, number 14, the sophomore, gets his first running touchdown of the game. I tell you, this tandem of Kelston Tarver, the freshman, Devin Brown, the sophomore, and they're not even the first and second string running backs.
It shows how deep they are. Clearly they have 4 backs. This is the future of this team. Great offensive line play, gritty up front, opening up the hole for a touchdown.
On to kick the extra point is, as we get a roster number 88, Ryan Acosta, and the kick is good with 7:29 left to go here in the first quarter. Your score, Russell County 7, Eufaula 0. Back to the station. You are watching high school football on Beam.
Some things are too good to be true. Just ask anyone who got the other guy's fast internet and ended up with speeds that don't deliver. The truth is, beaming is believing when it comes to all things internet. We're constantly increasing speeds that really live up to our promise, magnifying Wi-Fi connections and making our network even more reliable. Ask thousands of your happy neighbors and you just might become a Beam leaver too. Switch today. You'll be amazed with local service you can believe in from Beam.
to Corbett Stadium, Mitchell Field, Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here on the broadcast. Russell County leading this one over the Eufaula Tigers 7-0. Thank you to a touchdown run by the sophomore Devin Brown.
So as a result, Richard, on the last sequence of play calls, Russell County capitalizes on a muff punt, getting them inside the goal line, and they got behind those blockers and drove that ball in for that touchdown. It's exactly the kind of start they have.
Special teams is going to play a key part in this Jamboree because this is the first Jamboree where they're allowing kickoffs and punt returns. So that is something they're going to practice special teams. Up to this point, they haven't had the opportunity to do that. Here's the kickoff. It's a little kick that goes out of bounds. It will be an illegal kick that will put Eufaula on, I want to say, the 35-yard line. Those kicks out of bounds usually is a penalty. But the high school rule's not sure exactly where it goes, if it goes on the 35-yard line or, but we will have Eufaula take over on offense, and we will get a chance to see once again the talented quarterback, Copeland Cotton. We saw him in the first game against Southside-Selma, but Copeland Cotton is out there at quarterback for Eufaula. He was the quarterback last year for the Tigers in that big win on homecoming against Russell County.
Copeland Cotton in the Jamboree game earlier today threw for 4 touchdowns.
Now his running back is Aurelia Slaughter. Dominique Floyd is also a running back. You got trips wide to the right. Cotton in the shotgun, back to pass. Feeling the pressure, tries to escape the pocket, rolls to his right, throws it, and it is bobbled in the air, incomplete. A great deflection by the defensive back for Russell County. Tiberius Gray broke it up, almost intercepted by Gray.
That was a very sequence of events on that play. Copeland was surveying the field. He scrambled left. He scrambled right. He got to the hash, threw it deep, and a great defensive stop by the Russell County.
Cotton, the give to the running back is number 2, Marquise Harris, and he is taken down for a minimal gain.
Russell County stands him up in the hole for a minimal gain.
Third down and 7, Cotton in the shotgun, as Harris is the lone running back in the pistol. Cotton feeling the pressure, throws it away, passes incomplete, intended for Antron Mitchell, brings up 4th down. Russell County gets a stop on defense.
Russell County getting so much penetration up front, dialing up exotic blitzes, get in the backfield, and force a 3-and-out.
You know, Corey, a year has passed from that homecoming game last year. I have noticed a significant difference between these offensive linemen. Now, I know that it's a Jamboree game. This is the same Eufaula team that beat Russell County 41-10 last year on homecoming. But the offensive line, a huge difference a year later.
It's significant. That defensive line has been conditioned. We were talking about that it was going to be somewhat in this game. If they were going to have a chance, it was going to be in the trenches.
Castillo calls for a fair catch, and that is where the Russell County Warriors will start at the 30-yard line, already up 7-0. Don't forget that we will have our high school game of the week next week, August the 26th, as Russell County will take on Harris County out of Hamilton, Georgia. You don't want to miss it. We'll have it on Beam, but also the CW Jabama. You don't want to miss it. The high school game of the week. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here at Mitchell Field. Robert Calhoun back at quarterback. He's got the single setback with 4 wide receivers. Running the spread option, Calhoun in the shotgun. The high snap, the give to Tarver. And he gets broken up by the Tiger defenders for a loss on the play.
So what happened in that last play, Richard, was a designed running back read, but as a result, Eufaula swallows up Russell County hole in the backfield for a loss.
Kelson Tarver could not get anything on that play. You got the spread formation, Calhoun in the shotgun. His lone back, Kelson Tarver, to the right. Black in motion. Shotgun, he hikes the ball, rolls to the right. He's feeling the pressure. He gets taken down for the sack as Yanzi Pierre on the play, and it's a fumble. And looks like, did he recover the football, or is it going to be Tiger football? Yes, the Eufaula Tigers recover the fumble.
So what happened on that play, Richard, it was a QB rollout, thinking they were going to get Robert Calhoun on the outside to make the necessary throw on the run. As a result, too much penetration on the outside that defensive tackles pinched in. It was a strip sack fumble recovered by Eufaula.
Copeland Cotton in the Tiger offense back out on the field with great field position. Cotton is in the shotgun. Harris is his running back. The handoff is to Harris. Harris with the open lane, moves the pile, gets about a 5-yard gain, and gets closer. It'll be a 2nd down and 5.
Eufaula on that last play, it was a running back dive right up the B gap, gaining 5 yards on the play.
Cotton will go hurry up here. He snaps the ball. The give is to Harris. Harris moves the pile, gets all the way to the goal line, and just short of the end zone. It will be a 1st down for Eufaula.
This last sequence, the last 2 plays, they've been blowing Russell County up front, running the dive play up the middle.
Keeping them on the heels. They were trying to snap the ball quick as Russell County had defenders trying to leave the field, trying to get Russell County for too many men on the field. But it will be a timeout instead. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it back to the station for a break. You are watching high school football on Beam.
You might not own the apartment building, but the ride outside is yours. And the things inside, like your office, your library, your studio. You've worked really hard for all of it. And you want to be sure it's all protected with auto and renter's insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here on the broadcast for the 3rd and final Jamboree contest between the Eufaula Tigers and the Russell County Warriors. And Eufaula is marching down the field.
Yeah, they capitalized on a mistake, getting penetration up front, and now they're knocking on the doorstep.
Cotton in the shotgun. Takes it. The give is to Harris, and he gets minimal gain on the play. It'll be a 2nd and goal.
Excellent stuff on the defensive end. Stonewall holding them to nothing on the play. They need to come up big on this defensive line and make a stop right here.
2nd and goal for Eufaula. Cotton in the shotgun, the give, the pass, and it is dropped by the receiver intended for LaCaviu Pugh. He had a touchdown in that first game against Southside-Selma. They're trying to do the same exact play. The play fake to the running back and the wide open tight end in the back of the end zone.
With the intent on that play, Richard, they clearly were trying to fake it so that there was misdirection. Dropped in the back of the end zone, incomplete.
A 3rd and goal. The give is to Harris, and I don't think he got it. I think it's going to be a 4th down and goal short of the goal line.
This Russell County defense is showing exactly what happens when you're bringing the jailbreak blitz.
Well, Eufaula is definitely going to go for it on this 4th and 1. They are right at the goal line, but this is where the Russell County defense is got to step it up. Defensive coordinator Kendall Lacey is going to have a good play call here as no backs in the back for Cotton. Back to throw, feeling the pressure. Nobody there, turnover on downs, Russell County.
Russell County with an electrifying stop. They got the stop they needed on the goal line. That is amazing. This is exactly the character building traits that you need to see in this Russell County team.
I have seen a difference in this Russell County defense this year under new defensive coordinator Kendall Lacey. Russell County has been looking great, discipline on defense. That is what they've been preaching all off season. They look great in the spring game, and we're seeing a unit that's playing together tonight.
That defensive stop, Richard, is exactly the identity of this team. If they're going to go really far here, and if they're going to be a playoff team, they're going to continue to make stops like this. Stonewall defense. Now they're starting in the back of their zone.
Robert Calhoun in the back of the end zone. And we're going to get a flag on the play. Corey, we do have a score update over in Columbus, Georgia, a final as St. Anne Pacelli has defeated Glenwood 28-13. So Glenwood 1-0 on the season, or 0-1 on the season. We're actually going to be in Glenwood on September the 9th as they take on Bessemer Academy. Looking forward to that matchup. Direct snap, A.J. Black trying to move the pile. He's still on his feet. He won't go down. He goes all the way to the 10-yard line.
A.J. Black doing a quarterback keeper power run up the middle, driving forward out of the end zone. It was an 8-yard gain. That is the rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, running right there.
2nd down and 2 for Russell County. What's impressed me the most about this Russell County Warrior offense is we have yet to see Drew Pickett, their starting running back, out on the field. It really has been the play of their freshman and sophomore running backs. Kelston Tarver, he had a touchdown run in the previous game, and their other running back, Devin Brown, with a touchdown run in this game. And we will get a timeout with 2:07 left to go in the half. Remember, because we're only playing 2 quarters. Your score, Russell County 7, Eufaula 0. You are watching the high school football here on Beam.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank. We've got an exciting 3rd and final Jamboree contest between Russell County and Eufaula. Russell County with a 2nd and 2 as Robert Calhoun in the shotgun. The pitch is to A.J. Black, and he gets the first down.
A.J. Black.
That last play, Richard, was gritty. They got the push up front they needed. Great run blocking. Gets them forward. No, stone-walled.
3rd and short. No, that's got to be... No, it is a first down.
Based upon the chain gain, they got enough for the first down.
Corey, A.J. Black reminds me of Columbus Lions player Jarmon Fortson. They wear the same number. Jarmon Fortson, number 1. I just wanted to say that, because the Columbus Lions season just ended, and A.J. Black kind of reminds me of him, that weapon that you can use as a receiver, a possession receiver, but he could also do some sweeps and a running back type player as well.
You have to have those kind of players. They're your Swiss Army knives. You can use them in different sets. The athlete.
Kind of like Debo Samuel in the NFL, Cordell Patterson, those wide backs.
There's a special position for those guys. Those are the kind of guys that make their living off the fact that they can be multiple things on the field.
All right, we do have a timeout on the field, so we're going to take it back for a break. You are watching high school football on Beam.
There's regular Wi-Fi, and there's new Magnify Intelligent Wi-Fi from Beam. It learns which devices use more data and knows when to push more speed to the rooms you want, automatically. Just imagine, no more dead zones, no more battles over bandwidth. No doubt this is the way whole home Wi-Fi is meant to be. Intelligent. Magnify your internet.
At Sports Complex at Mitchell Field, Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank. After a timeout, Russell County is on offense at their own 10-yard line. Calhoun in the shotgun with the double back set. Wide receivers to the right and to the left. Calhoun in the shotgun. The pass, the snap, the pitch is to Black. Black tries to turn up the field, breaks a tackle, gets a couple of yards, tries to make something out of nothing, but it'll be a second down and 8.
The play call, quarterback, read, run to the halfback. They tried to get outside in daylight, but as a result, Eufaula defense kept it east and west. When you go east and west, that's not north and south, and it's only a 2-yard gain.
I tell you what, as an announcer for Russell County, and I was the public address announcer last year, it's nice to know I'm looking in the crowd and seeing players from last year's team who were seniors last year now playing in college. That is awesome. Robert Calhoun in the shotgun, the little pitch in the back to Kelston Tarver, going nowhere, and it is great play there by the Eufaula Tigers as the clock winds down here in the first quarter.
So on that last play, Richard, that was a flare route in the backfield. Try to get him a little banana route, but there was no push up front. There was too much penetration, and they lost a couple yards on that play.
At the end of the first quarter, your score, Russell County 7, Eufaula 0. You are watching high school football on Beam. Back to the station for a break.
Some things are too good to be true. Just ask anyone who got the other guy's fast internet and ended up with speeds that don't deliver. The truth is, beaming is believing when it comes to all things internet. We're constantly increasing speeds that really live up to our promise, magnifying Wi-Fi connections and making our network even more reliable. Ask thousands of your happy neighbors and you just might become a Beam leaver too. Switch today. You'll be amazed with local service you can believe in from Beam.
You might not own the apartment building, but the ride outside is yours. And the things inside, like your office, your library, your studio. You've worked really hard for all of it. And you want to be sure it's all protected with auto and renter's insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank. This is the third and final game of this Jamboree extravaganza. I've never witnessed this before, but we've had 3 high schools together to play a Jamboree. The first game was Southside-Selma against Eufaula. The second game was Russell County against Southside-Selma. And now the third and final game is Russell County and Eufaula.
I got to tell you, Richard, it's been a great night of football. We've seen a lot of guys who don't necessarily play. We see them play tonight because, 1, they want to see what's going on with the depth chart. 2, you got to see what's going on in your future. And 3, you got to work out the kinks and get your tune-up game right before the season starts.
Robert Calhoun in the shotgun. We have switched sides of the field. He rolls to the right. A little pass in the flat over to Tremarian. And he gets a couple of yards on the play. Cameron Bullock on the catch, rather. And then, so you have some receivers that Calhoun can throw to. A.J. Black is the receiver that came back from last year. That will be 4th down, by the way, so Russell County will punt. But he's got some weapons. He's got some players who are playmakers that are ready to step up.
That is for sure. And when you have all these weapons to throw to, and even having aid, being able to run the football, it makes it a whole lot easier.
Here comes the punt. Eufaula almost blocked it. It's a high-low snap. Takes a friendly bounce. A live football again. And we got a pile. Russell County says they have it. Whose ball is it going to be? It's going to be Eufaula's football.
That punt, Richard, took a crazy bounce, and it became a live ball, and it's going to be a Russell County football.
Correction, Russell County football, another pooched punt that Russell County has taken advantage of. The first one, they were able to score a touchdown.
So this is the second time in the game that we're going to see a muff punt, and Russell County special teams taking advantage of the situation. Now they got a new fresh set of downs.
Now, talking about Eufaula, because I just want to talk about Eufaula a little bit. I mean, they're in 5A Region 2. I mean, they have got to take on, so next week, they're taking on Stanhope Elmore next week. That's one of Russell County's opponents in their region. They have got a different region now where, you know, they're taking on several teams. It is just going to be incredible for Eufaula to see what they could do this year in 5A. Like I said, last year they did go 5-6. 5-5, they made the playoffs, but lost to Hueytown in the first round. Many would say that they had a disappointing season, but they did get wins, including a 41-7 win over Russell County, Sidney Lanier, but they lost in the first round of the playoffs to Hueytown, 50-13. Russell County back on offense. Robert Calhoun in the shotgun. The give is to Brown. Devin Brown opening the flat, cuts, makes a move, breaks a tackle, gets a couple of yards, still on his feet, still getting taken down by Eufaula. Gain of about 5 on the play will set up a 2nd and 5.
Russell County with the zone read run off the left end. They found some daylight, found some crease in the defense, and as a result is an 8-yard gain.
And this is an opportunity. We're going to get a chance to see Jose Castillo in the game and number 11, Jaquan Harper.
From the Tiger 49.
But Devin Brown, he's got the lone touchdown today for Russell County in at running back. So Robert Calhoun getting significant playing time in this second Jamboree game. The shotgun, the handoff is to Brown. He's going nowhere, gets stuffed by that stout Eufaula line.
They went with another inside run again, Richard, but as a result, the Eufaula defense was too stout up front, too much penetration, causing it for a 1-yard loss.
Brings up a 3rd down and 2 for Russell County. They're on the Eufaula 49-yard line. As Calhoun in this game, we saw Mitchell Green in the first game against Southside-Selma. Robert Calhoun has been the starter here against Eufaula in the shotgun with the 2-back set. The handoff is to A.J. Black. He moves the pile, gets close to the first down. It is close. They're going to spot it just short of the first down, and it will be a 4th and 1.
They went with another inside zone read run, trying to get that push up front. It is a 4th and 1.
Very close. Looks like a 4th and inches. I think they need to bring out the chain gain here.
What is Russell County going to do? The game is on the line. It's 4th and inches. You are a running team.
This is a play call where Coach Griggs, he may get in the situation in the season, you got to go for the quarterback sneak.
You have to get behind your big guys.
You know what? It's a 1st down.
So after the measurement call, they're going to give Russell County the 1st down yardage.
I tell you, this is exciting just being here at this stadium. The last time I was here for the spring game, I was also here calling a Russell County girls soccer game as they made the playoffs. And they took on St. Paul's Episcopal. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, this stadium is nice. They've built this, and it's about a year old. Russell County, Calhoun in the flat, caught by Castillo. 1st down, Warriors.
Robert Calhoun does what he does best. He rolls out. He's an agile quarterback. He makes the best throws when he's on the run, and he finds Castillo on the outside corner for a flat route for the 1st down.
We do have a flag on the play, but that was a nice play by Calhoun to roll out of the pocket and find Castillo open in the flat, but it is coming back.
It is coming back, folks. It looks like it's going to be a holding call.
The holding call will back up Russell County 10 yards, and it will be they've only backed up a little bit. It might have been a spot foul where, they actually call the play. They let the play stand, but it might have been a chop block. No, it's a 1st and 15. So it's a penalty that's only a 5-yard mark. 5-yard penalty. Kelson Tarver now in the backfield. Brown and Tarver has been the tandem tonight for Russell County. There's the pitch to Tarver. Tarver trying to find the open lane. He's at the 50, tries to break a tackle, gains a couple of extra yards as he tries to move his legs to gain a little bit more to get those yards back.
Russell County went with the quick toss outside to Tarver, try to get those yards back, and they did. Now we're in a situation here where it is now a 2nd and 10 scenario.
2nd down and 10. The ball is at the 47-yard line with 7:06 left to go in this game. Remember, this is a Jamboree game where we are only playing 2 quarters. We've already had 2 games this evening. Calhoun in the shotgun, trips to the left. Calhoun rolls to the left. Calhoun trying to find a man, caught in the flat. Caught by 12, Cameron Bullock. Give the Warriors a 1st down.
Robert Calhoun does it once again. Get him out in space, create the plays with his legs. He loves getting outside the hashes, and he made a great throw once again for another Warriors 1st down.
And Cameron Bullock was wide open on that play as well. Calhoun in the shotgun. Hard count, almost got the Eufaula defense to jump. Calhoun, as the play clock is winding down, we're in single digits. We're going to let the play clock wind down or call a timeout. Let's get this play off. Just got it off. There's a pitch over to Tarver, breaks the tackle, turns up the field, gets close to the 1st down mark, gets out of bounds, and it will be a 2nd and 2.
That was an excellent play call by Russell County. Another quick toss, getting Tarver outside on the edge, using his speed for an 8-yard gain.
And Calhoun just got that play off as well as the clock was winding down. We're going to take a timeout here on the field. You are watching high school football on Beam.
There's regular Wi-Fi, and there's new Magnify Intelligent Wi-Fi from Beam. It learns which devices use more data and knows when to push more speed to the rooms you want, automatically. Just imagine, no more dead zones, no more battles over bandwidth. No doubt this is the way whole home Wi-Fi is meant to be. Intelligent. Magnify your internet with Beam.
And welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex here at Mitchell Field. I am Richard Holdridge along with my broadcast partner Corey Bank. We've had so much fun here tonight at Russell County. A Jamboree, I've never experienced anything like this, but we have a chance to see multiple teams tonight. We had 3 games. This is the 3rd and final game.
It truly has been a treat so far, Richard. Seeing 3 of these ball clubs really duke it out. It's really a treat to watch and something that we need to keep on looking for.
Calhoun in the shotgun. The give is to A.J. Black. Breaks the tackle, moves his legs, get close to the 1st down mark.
Is the Warrior ball carrier.
Looks like he probably got the 1st down. Where they're spotting the ball, A.J. Black did get the 1st down.
On that play, Richard, it was a high snap, but it's a great job by Calhoun readjusting to it, giving the ball to halfback for a 1st down.
Calhoun rolls to his right, steps up, throws, caught in the flat, and it gives the Russell County Warriors some extra yardage. Jaquan Harper with the catch.
Russell County dialing it up right now, getting Calhoun on the outside, scrambling his best when he is scrambling, making his throws.
And Jaquan Harper gives the Russell County Warriors another 1st down. It's going to be a 1st and goal on the 7-yard line. Russell County already up 7-0 on the Eufaula Tigers, the former division foe that defeated Russell County 41-7 on homecoming last year. They have not forgotten that game. They knew when Eufaula was going to be on their schedule for the scrimmage, they wanted to show that they could go toe-to-toe with Eufaula. Calhoun, the give to Tarst. and he tries to get close to the end zone. And he's getting close. Kelston Tarver close to the end zone. It'll be a 2nd and goal.
That was a beautiful run, a great read blocking, and Tarver finding the hole, getting it up near the goal line. We're inside the 5. This is exactly where games are won, Richard. You're on the goal line. You're on the doorstep. It's your job to finish this drive.
Kelston Tarver, the running back. We're on the 3-yard line. It's a 2nd and goal for Russell County. Robert Calhoun in the shotgun. The give is to Tarver. He cuts, makes a move, and he stopped for no gain as Eufaula's defense was right there to stop him for a no gain on the play.
On that play, Eufaula snuffed that up with stonewall defense for a no gain.
With 3:33 left to go in this contest, it's a 3rd and goal on the 3-yard line for Russell County. As Robert Calhoun leading this drive, A.J. Black is going to be his wide back. Kelston Tarver has been the running back that has been getting the load of the work tonight. Calhoun in the shotgun. Man in motion, that is A.J. Black. He's got an open space, cuts to the crease, and a touchdown for Russell County, A.J. Black.
A design jet sweep, beautifully displayed, and he runs over the guy for the touchdown. It is a crucial touchdown at this point in the ball game, and Russell County.
Well, before we have this extra point, we're going to go ahead and take it back to the station for a break. You are watching high school football here on Beam.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Some things are too good to be true. Just ask anyone who got the other guy's fast internet and ended up with speeds that don't deliver. The truth is, beaming is believing when it comes to all things internet. We're constantly increasing speeds that really live up to our promise, magnifying Wi-Fi connections and making our network even more reliable. Ask thousands of your happy neighbors and you just might become a Beam leaver too. Switch today. You'll be amazed with local service you can believe in from Beam.
We're back. Russell County leads Eufaula 13-0 as Kelston Tarver, slow getting up. He gets to the sideline. Acosta to attempt this extra point. The kick is up. It's a low kick, but it is good. It makes the uprights to make it 14-0. Russell County over the Eufaula Tigers with 2:56 seconds left to go in this game. You are watching high school football on Beam. We'll be back with a quick commercial break.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
We are back at the Corbett Sports Complex here in Steele, Alabama, Mitchell Field. This game has just been amazing. This Jamboree extravaganza, as I like to call it, between the Russell County Warriors and the Eufaula Tigers. This is the third and final game tonight. We've had a blast calling all three games, Corey.
It really has. It's been electrifying. This is what high school football is all about. And what better way to see these three Titan-like teams duke it out.
Russell County leads Eufaula 14-0. And it's a kick, it's a low kick, and it's bobbled again, and it almost was recovered by Russell County once again as Dominic Floyd bobbled the ball, but Eufaula does recover it. So we'll get a chance to see Copeland Cotton try to do something, but Eufaula has been stopped twice by Russell County. They had a goal line stand, and Russell County's defense held them at the 1-yard line. Copeland Cotton in the pistol with trips to the right. Cotton with the clean pocket, back to pass, throws in the flat. It was intended for Antron Mitchell, incomplete. They'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So Copeland Cotton surveyed the field, stepped up into his throw. He made a nice throw, but as a result, a drop pass and a missed opportunity, incomplete.
Antron Mitchell was wide open on that play. He just could not come up with the football. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Cotton in the pistol. He's got a 4 wide receiver set with a man in motion. That is Slaughter. Cotton back to pass. Feels the pressure. Escapes the pocket. Throws on the run. It is incomplete. Right there. Great defensive play by the big corner, Calvin Williams, who breaks up that pass, 3rd down and 10.
That was an incredible pass deflection by Williams.
And as he hears it from the crowd, that was a huge defensive play. This defense has really come to play. And, I mean, what can you say about this defense? It's improved from a year ago. Cotton in the shotgun, back to pass, feeling the pressure, flag on the play, rolls out of the pocket, tries to escape, throws on the run, too high on the play. Multiple flags coming out. That pass was intended for number 4, Antron Mitchell.
If I had to take a guess, Richard, that looks like a holding call just to keep him from getting sacked on that play. Russell County, what am I going to say? They've done a great job holding on to Copeland in this ball game.
We had multiple flags. It could be offsetting penalties because they did throw a flag late on that throw. Might have been pass interference, but it looks like it's going to be a holding on Eufaula. Not sure what that second flag was.
Offsetting penalty.
See, I was right.
Allow the Tigers.
You see, the public address announcer and myself, great minds think alike. I was the public address announcer last year, so I kind of understand what he's coming from. But Copeland Cotton in the pistol, back to pass, steps up, throws, and it is incomplete. Broken up again by the ball-hawking corner for Russell County, Calvin Williams.
Williams again, that's a second pass deflection on this drive. Crucially, at this point in time, this is exactly what Russell County needed, and they played stout on the defense. They've given up a goose egg so far. You gotta love the defense of Russell County.
He reminds me of longtime NFL safety Bob Sanders. All over the field. Ed Reed. I could go on and on about great NFL safeties, but we will have a timeout before this punt. You are watching high school football on Beam.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Russell County leading the Eufaula Tigers 14-0. This Russell County defense has stepped up. Calvin Williams with 2 big pass deflections. He's showing his presence. It's a 4th down. Eufaula will punt it away to Jose Castillo, and Russell County is going to get the football back.
I'm very impressed with this Russell County defense tonight. They played against a team that like you said, Richard, they're not going to forget about that 41-10 loss last year. And guess what? They've come back and showed their true colors. They're coming back with a vengeance. They had a chip on the shoulder tonight.
Like Dennis Rodman once said in the movie Double Team, defense wins the game.
You know what they say, defense wins championships.
Yes, that too. Paraphrasing, but that is very true. Russell County's defense has really improved from last year. New defensive coordinator Kendall Lacey has a vision. They just preach discipline and they work hard. Their practices, they practice hard. I've actually witnessed several of their practices, saw them in the spring game. They won that. And Russell County just improving in year 2. That's all they're trying to do, build off their 6-4 record. They were on the door of the playoffs last year, and now in a new region with new opponents, Russell County is looking to make the playoffs.
I'm telling you, they're a very physical ball club.
Calhoun in the shotgun, bad snap, and that is going to be a flag, a late hit. He was trying to kneel, and you're going to get a late hit on Eufaula. A little chippiness there, former rivals in their region. Yeah, usually when you get a chippy game, you get rivals that used to be in the region together.
That's for sure, but I am going to tell you that was a very questionable hit. I mean, it was clear that he was going to try to kneel the football, but he tried going after his head on that one.
Yanzi Pierre, we've called his name a lot for Eufaula. We called him in the first game as well. He is a hard-hitting defensive end that likes to make plays just tackling the football, but that was just a late hit that needed to be called, and it's going to be a first down for Russell County. You know, the penalties really have killed Eufaula in this game. I know it's a scrimmage, but it looks like that's going to be your ball game. And we will be back next week. Corey and I will be back for the CW Jabama High School Game of the Week as Russell County will take on Harris County Friday night here at Corbett Stadium, Mitchell Field. I'm excited, Corey. I cannot wait.
It's going to be a great first game for Russell County. I am very impressed with how this ball club played today. We saw how much depth they had. So today, they win the football game 14-0.
Before we sign off, I just got to give a shout out to our producers extraordinaire, Toygar and Chris. They are the men with the plan behind the scenes, just making this broadcast possible. Thank you everybody out there that's watching on YouTube and in Beam. And we will see you next week. Once again, Corey, you got something to say.
I am broadcaster Corey Bank. Alongside me today is
Richard Holdridge.
Thank you for having us out tonight. We'll see you next week.
Absolutely. Good night, everybody.
There's regular Wi-Fi, and there's new Magnify Intelligent Wi-Fi from Beam. It learns which devices use more data and knows when to push more speed to the rooms you want, automatically. Just imagine, no more dead zones, no more battles over bandwidth. No doubt this is the way whole home Wi-Fi is meant to be. Intelligent. Magnify your internet with Beam.